Our coverage continues this morning of the Republican primary for Charleston County Sheriff. Voters going to head to the polls to vote in the runoff election between Greg Kitchens and Carl Ritchie. We just heard from Mr. Kitchens before the break. Now Mr. Ritchie joining us. Thank you so much for being here.
Glad to be here.
We appreciate it. So let's get right to it. What do you believe is the #1 issue facing all Charleston County residents? And if elected, how do you plan to fix it?
Well, I think we have to talk about the jail right off the bat. I know it doesn't directly impact all of our citizens, with the exception of the lawsuits we keep dealing with. And we just had another death a couple of days ago. So that has to be addressed. We have to address the staffing issue to ensure that we have a safe and secure jail, not only for the inmates, but for the folks that are working in the jail.
For people who are not directly associated with the jail, and we'll get back to the jail in just a bit, what do you think their concern is? What have you been hearing from people in the community as you've been out campaigning?
Well, obviously, especially talking to those professionals that work in the jail, it's the staffing, being overworked, not having enough folks to actually manage the inmates in the jail to effectively ensure that the inmates are safe. I mean, when they're in there, they're the responsibility of the Charleston County Sheriff's Office to be safe while they're either waiting bond or awaiting court. So I think that's one of their biggest issues, and making sure they have that kind of support, the empowerment, and the training they need to do their job.
I know transparency, especially with Al Cannon Detention Center, has been a concern among people. We've heard former officers and former deputies with the Charleston County Sheriff's Office, but also people outside, taxpayers. How do you plan to fix these issues while informing the public and being transparent about it?
Well, obviously, when DOJ had, they're doing their investigation now. There's a bipartisan call to investigate the jail, and they actually had a meeting, a public meeting, about a month or so ago, and I actually attended that meeting because I wanted to hear what they had to say. I wanted an opportunity to listen to former inmates and families of inmates. And I think that transparency starts with that engagement. I was the only candidate that showed up at that meeting, and actually the incumbent sheriff didn't show up for that meeting. So I thought that was very important to be there. So that transparency's got to come straight from me. It can't be from a PIO. I have to be the one speaking to the public, talking about the issues, and addressing how I'm going to solve them as a sheriff.
We've been talking, of course, and I know you've heard the many concerns, like I mentioned, from the past deputies and people just in the Charleston County community. You served Mount Pleasant as the chief for many years, and also as an officer working your way up in the ranks. How do you plan to take that experience and change Sheriff's Office protocol in Charleston County if elected?
Well, I think my 33 years of local law enforcement, I think it's taught me to identify and recognize what some of the issues in law enforcement are and have been. It's just changed a lot since I started. And being able to identify what motivates the officers and deputies is important, especially from a leadership perspective. Identifying what's going to make them enjoy their job, because when they're enjoying their job and they feel like that they're actually giving back to their community and being part of the health of that community, it goes a long way. That community policing, where they partner with our community and our deputies, they're all working as one, not against each other in an adversarial type role. So once you know those type of relationships exist, you feel good about coming to work, you feel supported. And as a sheriff, I want to be sure I empower the men and women that are serving the residents of Charleston County. They understand that they have the training and the support they need to do their job, and I'll support them.
You and your opponent, I know, have received some notable endorsements in the days following the primary. What do you think sets the two of you apart as you make that last pitch to voters? Polls open in about 20 minutes now.
Sure. I think if you look at the list of endorsements that I have received, including former Sheriff Al Cannon, several mayors, current and former, the very long list of public safety professionals and leaders, they recognize that I have what it takes. They look at my career and they know that I can step in day one and make an immediate positive impact. Not being out of law enforcement for as long as my opponent, I think gives me the advantage, because again, a lot's changed in over the 25 years. So I've stayed relevant, I've stayed current, and I'm ready to serve right away.
And I know you were trailing just by a small margin after primary night. Any concern about making up votes, or do you think you'll be able to do that?
No concern at all. You know, I think a lot of folks say, well, Chief's got it. And I had to remind them every vote counts. So
Yeah.
you've got to get out there and vote. Don't take anything for granted. I certainly don't take Mr. Kitchens for granted. And we have to make sure we get out and vote, and don't sit back and wait. Don't let somebody else do it for you. Get out and vote, get out and vote, get out and vote.
Absolutely. Mr. Ritchie, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate it. A reminder, polls open at 7 a.m. and they close at 7 p.m.